Did you know, according to the National Sleep Foundation, 2021, more than 70% of adults over 60 struggle with chronic insomnia. And poor sleep is not just about feeling tired the next day. Research shows it can be one of the earliest warning signs of serious health risks. A 65% higher risk of stroke, Stroke Journal, 2020, over 40% greater risk of diabetes and blood sugar problems, Diabetes Care, 2019, and even double the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia in those with long-term insomnia, Alzheimer's and Dementia Journal, 2021. I still remember one of my patients, Harold, age 68. For years, he woke up every night around 2 or 3 a.m. And no matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't fall back asleep. He tried sleeping pills, but each morning he woke up groggy, heavy, forgetful, and irritable. One day, Harold sighed and said to me, "Doctor, all I want is just one good night of sleep like when I was younger." And then something remarkable happened. With just a small change to his evening routine, not a pill, not a complicated therapy, but a simple food you can buy in any supermarket, Harold began sleeping straight through the night. He woke in the morning with a clear head, a lighter heart, and even a smile, as if he had reclaimed a piece of his younger self. In today's video, I, a physician who has spent more than 30 years studying sleep and the health of older adults, will share with you 5 familiar seeds that very few people realize can restore deep, natural, and safe sleep. Each seed works in a different way. One helps keep your blood sugar steady overnight. Another calms a nervous system that has become overly sensitive with age. And one in particular can actually reset your body's natural sleep rhythm that time has disrupted. Stay with me until the end, because the #1 seed may be the very key you've been searching for all these years to finally enjoy peaceful, dream-free, uninterrupted sleep again. So let's begin with the very first one. A tiny seed that carries the power to restart your body's natural sleep cycle. Seed #5. Have you ever wondered why some people, after years of restless nights, suddenly start sleeping better just by adding a spoonful of tiny seeds to their evening routine? The answer lies in chia seeds, small, almost tasteless, but packed with a toolkit designed by nature to help restart your body's sleep cycle. Just 2 tablespoons of chia seeds provide omega-3s. These calm down low-grade inflammation in the brain's nerve cells, quieting the overactive signals that keep your mind from shutting down at night. Magnesium, the mineral that relaxes muscles, steadies your heartbeat, and activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's built-in rest and restore switch. Tryptophan, a rare amino acid that your body converts into serotonin and then into melatonin, the hormone of sleep. Soluble fiber, it keeps your blood sugar steady through the night, because even one silent drop in glucose can trigger the liver to release cortisol, and cortisol is the #1 sleep disruptor. And science backs this up. A study from the University of Chile, published in Nutrients Journal, 2021, found that older adults who added natural omega-3s to their diet for just 3 weeks increased their deep sleep by an average of 42 minutes per night. They also experienced more than a 30% reduction in nighttime awakenings and significantly higher melatonin levels compared to the control group. I think of Alina, age 72. For nearly a decade, she woke every single night at 3 a.m. Her mind would spin, and the next day she dragged herself through life in a fog. When I suggested she try a spoonful of chia seeds soaked in warm water before bed, she looked doubtful. "Doctor, can something this simple really work?" But after just 5 nights, she came back to me with bright eyes and said, "For the first time in years, I slept straight through the night. I don't even remember waking up." That's the power of small, natural changes when done the right way. Soak 1 tablespoon of chia seeds in warm water for 10 minutes, then sip slowly about an hour before bedtime. Or stir them into plain yogurt, or make a light pudding with almond milk. They won't cause bloating, they don't burden your bladder, and they are gentle enough for evening use. If you're taking blood-thinning medication or preparing for surgery, check with your doctor first, since omega-3s can slightly reduce clotting. If you've been struggling with sleepless nights for years, give chia seeds a try for 3 nights in a row. And if one morning you wake up clear-headed, light, and free of that heavy fog, it may be your body finally flipping its natural sleep switch back on. I'd love to hear your story. Share it in the comments, because your experience might be the very encouragement another senior needs in their midnight struggle. But stabilizing hormones is only part of the picture. To truly stay asleep through the night, you also need a steady foundation to protect your nervous system from sudden disturbances. That's where the next seed comes in. Familiar, delicious, and surprisingly powerful. If chia seeds are like the switch that turns sleep back on, then almonds are the sturdy wall that keeps you resting peacefully, shielding you from the little disturbances that would otherwise wake you up. What makes almonds so special is that they contain all 3 of the core elements your body needs for natural sleep. Magnesium, the calming mineral that relaxes your nerves, steadies your heartbeat, and lowers blood pressure. Tryptophan, the building block for serotonin, which then converts to melatonin. Natural melatonin, the very hormone that signals your brain it's time to rest. After the age of 60, our bodies become unusually sensitive. A slight change in heart rhythm, a faint noise in the room, or even a fleeting dream can jolt you awake. Magnesium in almonds helps prevent that. It activates an important neurotransmitter called GABA, nature's own brake pedal. GABA slows the heart rate, gently lowers blood pressure, and quiets brain activity so you can enter deep, restorative sleep. A study at Shahid Beheshti University in Iran, 2018, followed 2 groups of older adults with mild insomnia. After 4 weeks, the group that ate almonds daily reported a clear increase in deep sleep, fewer nighttime awakenings, and most importantly, they woke up feeling alert and refreshed, no longer groggy in the morning. No side effects were reported because almonds aren't a drug. They're simply food working in harmony with your body. I think of Thomas, age 65, a lifelong coffee drinker. Years of caffeine along with age left him lying awake until well past midnight. I suggested a small change. Each evening, chew slowly on 10-15 dry roasted almonds with the skin still on, about an hour before bed. After just a week, Thomas smiled and said to me, "Doctor, it's the strangest thing. I don't toss and turn for hours anymore. Within 20 minutes I'm asleep, and in the morning I don't even need coffee to feel awake." Eat 10-15 almonds with their thin skins intact, dry roasted, unsalted, and unsweetened. Chew thoroughly to release the nutrients and ease digestion. Avoid pairing with milk or sugary foods at night, as these can interfere with melatonin production. Who should be cautious? Anyone with a tree nut allergy, those with advanced kidney disease who need to limit magnesium or potassium. If you often find yourself jolting awake in the middle of the night, almonds may be the simplest evening habit to steady your sleep cycle. Try it consistently, and if you notice a difference, share your experience in the comments. Your story could bring hope to another senior searching for rest. But there's another problem many people overlook. Not everyone struggles with waking up. Some sleep the right number of hours, yet wake up feeling heavy, groggy, and as if their body never truly rested. That's where the next seed comes in, seed #3, walnuts. With their natural melatonin and ability to calm hidden inflammation in the brain, walnuts may hold the key to restoring true, refreshing rest. Let's discover them together in the next section. If almonds are like a soft pillow that helps you drift into sleep, then walnuts are the warm blanket that keeps your sleep deep and steady, instead of light, restless, and half awake. What makes walnuts so remarkable? They are one of the rare plant-based sources of melatonin. And the melatonin in walnuts is almost identical to the melatonin your body used to produce naturally in abundance when you were younger. Walnuts are also rich in omega-3s and polyphenols, compounds that calm down silent inflammation in the brain. This kind of hidden inflammation is one of the main culprits that disrupts delta waves, the very brain waves responsible for deep, restorative sleep. When inflammation is lowered, the brain can remain in a true state of rest. That means no more waking up from a small noise, a shift in heart rhythm, or a random dream. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition, 2017, followed older adults who suffered from shallow, disrupted sleep. After just 2 weeks of eating 5-7 walnut halves each night, the results were striking. Their average deep sleep time increased by 40 minutes. Blood melatonin levels tripled, and their nighttime awakenings were cut nearly in half. The key here is that nothing else changed, no sleeping pills, no strict routines, just a handful of walnuts at the right time. I think of Margaret, age 75. She often told me, "Doctor, I sleep 7 or 8 hours, but it feels like I never really rested. I wake up heavy, sad, with no energy to do anything." I suggested she try adding a few walnut halves before bed. At first, she laughed. "These little nuts can't possibly make a difference." But after just 10 days, she called me with a cheerful voice. "Doctor, this morning I woke up light as a feather. My mind was clear, my spirit was brighter. I even went out to the garden and trimmed flowers without feeling tired." Sometimes, all the body needs is the right natural ingredient to reawaken the deep sleep system it already has inside. Eat 5-7 walnut halves, about 2-3 whole walnuts, roughly 45 minutes before bedtime. Chew slowly to release the nutrients and aid digestion. Avoid pairing with milk or sugary foods at night, as this can interfere with the absorption of healthy fats and natural melatonin. Who should be cautious? Those on blood-thinning medications, because omega-3s can increase bleeding risk. Anyone with nut allergies. For more than 2,000 years, there has been a seed treasured in Eastern medicine as a kind of natural sedative. I'm talking about lotus seeds. In many parts of Asia, people call them the food of tranquility. And today, modern science is beginning to confirm what ancient wisdom has always suggested. Lotus seeds can truly calm the mind and gently guide you through the doorway of sleep. Why are lotus seeds so special? They contain 2 rare compounds, nephrine and leucine. These alkaloids help quiet down overactivity in the central nervous system, especially in the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that replays worries, memories, and endless thoughts right before bed. By doing so, Lotus Seeds help your brain shift more smoothly into alpha and theta brainwave states, the very stages that set the foundation for deep sleep. They also support your body's natural production of GABA, the brain's own brake pedal, allowing you to relax without leaving you drowsy the next day. Studies from the Shanghai Institute of Traditional Medicine classify lotus seeds as a sedative food, a calming food that can be used long-term without dependency. In a 2016 clinical study in China, patients with chronic insomnia ate lotus seed porridge each evening for 4 weeks. The results: they fell asleep faster, experienced fewer confusing or vivid dreams, and enjoyed greater emotional stability during the day compared to the control group. I think of Susan, age 66, a retired school teacher. She told me, "Doctor, I lie in bed for an hour or more. My mind replays yesterday's conversations, my worries about the kids, and I just can't switch it off." I suggested she try a small bowl of porridge made with lotus seeds in the evening. 2 weeks later, she called back, her voice lighter. "Doctor, it's the strangest thing. I don't even remember when I fell asleep. I just closed my eyes and suddenly it was morning." Use dried lotus seeds and cook them into a light porridge, simmer them with oats, or make a mild dessert soup with very little sugar. A small handful, about 20 grams in the evening, is enough. Avoid adding condensed milk or refined sugar, since these can overstimulate the nervous system and undo the calming effect. Who should be cautious? Those with a rare allergy to plants in the Nelumbo family. People with weak digestion, make sure the seeds are well cooked and soft. Avoid eating them raw. You can find lotus seeds at Asian supermarkets such as H Mart or 99 Ranch, as well as in shops that sell traditional Chinese medicine. They are also widely available online through Amazon or iHerb as dried lotus seeds. Look for seeds that are white, firm, and free of mold. If you often lie awake with your mind racing, tangled in memories, worries, or unfinished thoughts, lotus seeds may serve as the gentle bridge that carries you from wakefulness into rest. Be patient, because sometimes the smallest, most delicate changes bring the deepest results. And now, we arrive at our final seed, pumpkin seeds. This one doesn't just support sleep. It holds the power to reset your entire body clock, restoring the natural rhythm that age and stress have slowly pushed out of balance. Don't miss it, because pumpkin seeds may be the very missing piece you've been searching for in your journey back to natural, refreshing sleep. Among all the seeds we've discussed, there's one I like to call the gatekeeper of sleep. That's the pumpkin seed. If you've tried countless remedies yet your sleep is still out of rhythm, going to bed too late, waking up too early, or never feeling sleepy at the right time, pumpkin seeds may hold the key to resetting your body's natural clock. What makes pumpkin seeds so unique is that they contain the full golden quartet your body needs to produce melatonin, the hormone of sleep, tryptophan, the starting ingredient for serotonin, which then converts to melatonin. Magnesium creates the calm environment in the brain that allows tryptophan to work properly. Zinc acts as a catalyst, helping enzymes move the process along right on schedule. Iron delivers oxygen to brain cells, keeping your circadian rhythm stable. No other seed offers this complete package. And when all 4 nutrients work together, Your body can reignite a chain of biological reactions that age has gradually slowed down. A study published in Biological Trace Element Research, 2019, followed older adults who ate pumpkin seeds daily for 8 weeks. The findings were remarkable. Their average deep sleep time increased by 38 minutes. Nighttime awakenings were significantly reduced. And most importantly, their melatonin rhythm naturally realigned with the day-night cycle, something the group taking synthetic melatonin supplements did not achieve. This shows that real food doesn't just put you to sleep. It helps your body remember how to sleep on its own at the right time. I think of Robert, age 70. He often complained, "Doctor, I only get sleepy after midnight. Then I wake up at 4 a.m. and drag myself through the day like a ghost." I encouraged him to try 2 tablespoons of dry roasted pumpkin seeds each evening, about 1 to 2 hours after dinner. After just a few weeks, Robert returned with a smile. "Doctor, I'm starting to feel drowsy around 10 p.m. now. I sleep through the night, and in the morning I can even walk a full lap around the park." Sometimes, all it takes is a small signal, repeated consistently, for the body to relearn how to sync itself with nature. Eat 1-2 tablespoons of unsalted, dry roasted pumpkin seeds, or soak them overnight and gently dry them. You can grind them and sprinkle over oatmeal, salads, or soups in the evening. The best time is 1-2 hours after dinner, when your body is preparing to wind down. Those with kidney stones or gout should limit intake, as pumpkin seeds contain purines. If you're on a strict weight loss plan, keep in mind that pumpkin seeds are calorie-dense, though rich in healthy fats. If your sleep feels out of sync, hard to fall asleep on time, or waking up far too early, pumpkin seeds may be the natural switch to restart your circadian rhythm. Try them for 2 weeks. Be patient. Watch for the changes. You may rediscover something beautifully simple, drifting off at 10 p.m., waking at sunrise with a light body and a clear, refreshed mind. And now, let's bring it all together. We'll review these 5 powerful seeds for sleep, and more importantly, uncover the larger lesson about health in later life. Why sleep itself may be the most powerful free medicine you can ever give your body. We've now walked through 5 remarkable seeds for better sleep. Chia seeds restarting melatonin signals and keeping blood sugar steady through the night. Almonds, the steady wall that calms the nervous system and helps you drift off peacefully. Walnuts, the warm blanket, rich in natural melatonin and soothing brain inflammation. Lotus seeds, the trusted companion that quiets worry and gently carries the mind through the doorway of sleep. Pumpkin seeds, the silent gatekeeper, resetting your circadian rhythm and restoring the body's natural timing. Each one works through a different pathway, but together they share a single goal: to help you reclaim deep, natural sleep without depending on pills. Sleep is not just a habit. It is one of the most powerful healing therapies nature has ever given us. A full night of restorative sleep can lower blood pressure, balance blood sugar, strengthen memory, and even protect you against stroke, Alzheimer's, diabetes. I've met hundreds of older adults who believed insomnia was simply the price of getting old. But the truth is, age does not steal your sleep. With just a few gentle adjustments, a spoonful of chia, a handful of walnuts, a sprinkle of pumpkin seeds, you can send your body a signal of safety. And once it feels safe, your body will take care of the rest. The greatest lesson today is this: it isn't age that determines your sleep. It's lifestyle. If you've stayed with me until now, It means you truly care about your health. And I want you to remember, you are not alone. Millions of older adults are lying awake at this very moment. And by sharing your own experience, by leaving a comment, telling your story, you may be the light of encouragement for someone else struggling in the dark tonight. If this video has been helpful, please tap the like button so I know you'd like more content like this. Leave a comment below. What time do you usually wake up at night? Have you tried any of these seeds before? Your story may give someone else hope. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, because each day I prepare simple but meaningful health advice to walk with you on your journey to thriving after 60. And remember to visit this channel every day, like a daily appointment, a place where you'll always find trusted medical wisdom, real-life stories, and a warm community ready to listen. Deep sleep is one of the greatest gifts of growing older. It's not just about rest, it's about living each day to the fullest. Taking a gentle walk, reading a good book, laughing with your grandchildren, and cherishing life's most beautiful memories. Give your body that gift, starting tonight with just a small handful of seeds that carry the healing power of nature. Wishing you a peaceful night and a healthier, more vibrant life.